Hey, Dr. Troy here, and just a quick message. This conversation has come up a lot over the course of the last 7 days, and I want to have this conversation right now for all of you to watch. It's Doctor's Eyes Only. Woo! It's Doctor's Eyes Only, and here's the deal. This is about leadership. Doesn't matter if you're doing the Core 4 Challenge or not. This is about leadership, and I want you to understand, though, the purpose of the Core 4 Challenge. The purpose of the Core 4 Challenge is I don't know, 2 or 3-fold, okay? Number one is for your teams. Like, it's for your teams. It's because it's us taking an interest in their success. It's us like truly wanting them to have more. Like, I love the fact that Bev comes to, well, she kind of has to because it's part of a team thing. But I mean, Beverly comes to our programs and she uses the things that she learns in her life. That's yielded her a new car. It's yielded her a better marriage, and probably yielded her the essential, I can't even say probably, it's yielded her the essential tools to help her to deal with shit that she's had in her marriage going on and shit that she's had and with just Austin and his health going on. Like, it's amazing. So it's like, I want that for her. Leah wants that for her. And so it's a matter of making these investments in our team. Why do you hear about people all the time, like, taking their staff to seminars? They want to dip their staff in, and they want to dip them into chiropractic so that maybe they'll be more inspired to want to perform better at the office. It's a great team building thing to do. The point of this is because I want to see them be successful people. Most of you have great people in your offices. They are working for you. They love you. They're loyal to you. And it's us giving back to them and saying, like, damn, I want them to have a great home life. And maybe they already have a good one. I want them to have a great one. Maybe their health has been suffering, and I'd really like to find a way to help them with their health. And maybe they're at work. I'd love to see them be able to get bonus more, but they're just not showing up with that level of energy and focus. So the Core 4 is about this challenge is about us inspiring them enough to want to invest in themselves. So we are investing in them, so they want to invest in themselves. They want to be more successful in their lives as a whole. So it's not just going and punching a time clock and getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, but it's about something that they're passionate about and they're driven about, life. And that this office is a part of their life and they're prideful in it. And so they show up. If they show up just 5% more energized, if they show up just 5% more focused, you have a better team. And if you have a better team, you're going to get better results. So if I'm investing in the constant expansion of my team, it's going to be an investment in, it's going to be an investment in my office, but it's also an investment in their lives and their success. So remember, the number one reason for this is for them. Number two, it's for me. It's for me to see where you are as a leader, to see where there might be holes in your leadership with your team, because where there's holes in leadership with your team, chances are there's same holes in leadership at home and there's same holes in leadership with your patients. So for a lot of you, this has already blown it away. Like, just making this investment and say, like, I'm in, I'm going to do this for my team. And it's like, oh shit, what did I take on? My team doesn't want to do it. What did I do wrong? I can't force them to do shit at home. Oh, this is horrible. It's not going to work. I'm not leading them right. What's going... This is merely revealing to us where you are in leadership, how you're communicating. Most of you have not communicated the message to your teams and saying, like, look, I'm going to make an investment in you. And this investment is I'm going to coach you in the Core 4. And Dr. Troy, as long as you show up over at the My Inspired page, like, Dr. Troy is going to actually invest his time in you. Like, this is just something I'm offering, guys. I didn't ask for any money for this. It's something I'm offering because I want to see the people on your teams be successful. And I want to see where you're at as a leader, so that I can help to inspire you as a leader and find those holes in leadership so that we can raise the levels and the standards that you have as a leader in your office. So if you found that your team isn't necessarily motivated by this, it's all because of the presentation that you've given them and what this is about, this thing called the Core 4 Challenge. You have to look at the way you're communicating the message. And when you do, you'll see where the holes are. You'll start to realize, oh shit, I'm just telling them we're doing this. I'm not actually explaining them why we're doing this. I'm not explaining to them in an excited, passionate way. They're like, look, here's the results I've had in my life. If you're gonna pitch this to a team, you gotta say, here's the results I've had as a result of doing this. I want the same results for you. Here's what's happened in my family life. Here's what's happened in my sex life. Maybe you don't want to talk sex to your team, but here's what's happened in my connection to my spouse. Here's what's happened financially. Here's what's happened in my health. Like, you share with them the changes that have changed, that you've seen in your own life as a result of doing it, and you want to see them have that same level of expansion. not by saying, hey, look, we're going to do this Core 4 challenge, and it's going to be really cool, and we're just going to all see who can get like the most points at the end, and then you'll get a prize. Not inspiring. So take a look at your leadership. Take a look at the way that you are communicating this. And what you do is you sit down and you can just ask your team, like, hey, look, what is it that you want in Body Being Balanced Business? If you have anything in your health in the next 60 days, what would it be? If you have anything in your spirituality, your purpose, your connection to self, connection to God, in the next 60 days, what would it be? If you have anything in terms of your relationship with your spouse, your kids, what would it be? If you have anything in terms of here at work, what would it be? And then you share with them that you want those same things for them. And that a part of accomplishing that, a part of them having that in their lives is going to be creating a stronger foundation from which they can live on. And that you, the doctor, are willing to invest in them. You're gonna invest time, you're gonna invest energy, you're gonna invest focus, and you're going to lead them in order to learn how to create a powerful morning routine that will get them in the right frame of mind to show up for family, show up for self, show up for God, and then show up for the office. If you're not presenting it in a way that's inspiring, if you're not presenting it in a way that is leading them to a promised land within your business, then no shit, they don't want to do it. And they will falter out within 4 weeks. So this is about seeing where you're at as a leader. This is about identifying those holes in the bucket so we can talk about these things and use them to help to elevate you in all areas of your life. Leadership in the office, leadership at home, leadership in your health, and leadership in your spirituality. So hopefully that makes sense. I hope that it does. Please, if you have any comments or questions, shoot me an email. I would love just an email response. Just give me a response that says, watched it. Give me a response that says, here's my takeaway. Watched it, here's my takeaway. So watched it and takeaway. I didn't post this to Facebook because most of you have staff that are on there. I am coming to you straight with this to have this conversation. So please, do me the respect of just responding via email like, okay, watched it, here's what I learned and here's what I understand. If you have not started this challenge and you want to, then dive in. Just freaking dive in. It's that simple. I'll send me an email. I'll send you an email that has the instructions on what to do. They can go get logged into the 2-week Core 4 program and we're ready to go. It's that simple. But we make this investment in our teams because we want to see them to grow and expand. And what's the third thing here? Look, the third thing is it is all about me. I want to see them become successful. I want to be able to engage more on the My Inspired page because as we take people through this process, it also allows me to get case studies from you. And I can use those case studies to help to inspire others. It's called the game of inspiration, folks. So hopefully you're inspired and you are inspiring them. And if not, let's find out where the link is missing. Let's fix it so we can all move forward. That's all I've got for you, folks. Dr. Troy Dukowitz. Have an absolutely fantabulous rest of your day. Bye-bye.